In this episode, we will be traveling from Santa Rosa, New Mexico to Holbrook, Arizona. Along the way, we're going to be seeing the Blue Hole, the city of Santa Fe, Grants, New Mexico, the Continental Divide, Hotel El Rancho, and Fort Courage for our F-Troop fans. Finally, passing through Petrified Forest and ending our day in Holbrook to sleep in a wigwam. So join us and let's get to it. There are many historical places within and around Santa Rosa, like the Pecos River Bridge. This is where The Grapes of Wrath was filmed, starring Henry Fonda. In fact, Route 66 is the road in the movie that took them from Oklahoma to California. But we are here to see the Blue Hole. Let's first stop for some lunch at Chico's. With our stomachs full, we finally made our way to the Blue Hole. It sits right next to the convention center in Santa Rosa. There goes someone anxious to jump in right away. The water looks very refreshing and so clear. You'll see squares down in there that represent the depth of the water, some at 20 foot, some at 40 foot, but every one of them we could see clear down to the bottom. The Blue Hole is very popular with divers. In fact, you could see some of them there today. I was invited to grab my swim trunks and join them, but at 61 degrees constant temperatures, I thought I'd pass. Route 66 has old and newer alignment over the years. This portion of Route 66 is a pre-1937 alignment and takes us north of Albuquerque to Santa Fe, New Mexico. A beautiful and stress-free drive with snow-capped mountains in the distance on a still very well-maintained road. Arriving in Santa Fe, we first stopped to check into our hotel, then heading out to explore the historical downtown. Santa Fe, New Mexico's capital, and today the oldest U.S. capital, sits at nearly 7,000 feet in elevation. Known for its Pueblo-style architecture gained from the Pueblo Indians who inhabited the area since around 1000 AD, is truly a destination for creative arts. The surrounding historic district's crooked streets wind past many adobe landmarks and churches we'll visit, like San Miguel Chapel and the Loretto Chapel, which holds a mystery we'll soon see. We've heard the traffic can be quite congested in downtown Santa Fe, but arriving in off-season, it was easy to navigate. Finding a place to park was easy and parallel parking a breeze. However, I got some additional parking instructions by my co-pilot. The Loretto Chapel, built in 1878 along the old Santa Fe Trail, is best known for its unusual helix-shaped spiral staircase. Built without the support of a central pole and made only of wood with no glue, nails, or other hardware other than pegs. The wood used to build the staircase had been confirmed to be a type of spruce that's not native to New Mexico, nor identified anywhere else in the world. The builder is unknown, and many stories exist today on who built this carpentry marvel. The San Miguel Mission, built around 1610, is often referred to as the oldest church in the U.S. The original Santa Fe Trail, which begins in Franklin, Missouri, ends here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The Rio Preco Bridge on the right was built in 1933 and was on the original Route 66. Many parts of Route 66 lie beneath I-40. In this section, we missed our turnoff to rejoin the original Route 66 and thereby missed Dead Man's Curve. Maybe it was for the best. Arriving in Grants, New Mexico, we see many hotels lie quiet. Remnants of Route 66 travelers back in the day. Since 1959, the West Theater has stood along Route 66, complete with neon cactus when lit up at night. The first of many painted satellite dishes we'll see along Route 66 while in Grants. Good use for old equipment. The Route 66 neon drive-through. Great photo opportunity, so we're going to take it. Too bad it wasn't at night. Got our tripod, so this is the best way I could do a photo op with both of us in the picture. Photoshop's a great thing. Here's where we jump back off the original Route 66 to regain I-40. Sometimes we want to jump ahead a few miles in order to stay on track to arrive in Holbrook, Arizona for this evening. Arriving at the marker for the Continental Divide, we decide to drop off into this gift shop. Many we'll see along the way, few we visit. This one had ice cream, so it was a must stop. The Continental Divide is a place where water dropped on the west flows to the Pacific, and water dropped on the east flows to the Atlantic. El Rancho Hotel is a historic hotel that opened in 1939 and served as a base for many movie productions. Its location on Route 66 made it ideal for the many Hollywood movie stars that would frequent it over the decades. The El Rancho Hotel takes you back in time and is a must-see along Route 66. The lobby features a spectacular walk-in fireplace made of brick and random ashlar stone, surrounded by twin stairways made of split logs that lead to the second floor guest rooms. Every room in the El Rancho Hotel is named for one of these performers, including John Wayne, Lucille Ball, Mae West, Ronald Reagan, Betty Grable, and many others. Each room has a theme depicting the performers for which the room is named. The Ortega family, who operate the hotel today, have a long history dealing in Native American jewelry and artwork in Santa Fe, New Mexico, as well as many of the national parks. There's actually a store on site with many of their items for sale. A full-service restaurant also complements the hotel. With its bright neon lit up at night, we would have loved to stay but had more attractions to see before we could end our day. A really nice visitor center is on the right, and many attractions and points of interest along the way as we traveled through the downtown area of Gallup. Lynn's Cafe and Bakery, up on the left, has been operating since 1972. You can even see their neon sign lit up in the daytime. Virgie's Restaurant and Lounge, up on the right, has been serving the Gallup area since the 1960s with their New Mexican-style cuisine. Another touristy gift shop coming up is the TP Trading Post. We'll see many of these as we travel along. This one we're going to skip as we enter into Arizona. Once entering Arizona, we're now in Navajo Nation, a Native American reservation of Navajo people in the United States. They occupy portions of northern Arizona, northwestern New Mexico, and southeastern Utah. What I found really cool are the road signs with arrowheads and numbers, like this one illustrating it is Indian Highway number 12. This exit leads to the government seat in Window Rock, Arizona. Who recalls F Troop, that television show that ran from 1965 until 1967, set in the fictional Fort Courage, an Army outpost. This Fort Courage, a replica built to resemble the one from the classic show, housed a trading post, a gift shop, a gas station, and a coffee house. It even had a Taco Bell. Looks like this one's for sale, anyone wanting to bring back their childhood memories or create that mega tourist trap. As we travel further west into Arizona, we come to the Petrified Forest National Park. This national park is the only park in the national park system that contains a section of the historic Route 66. First, we're going to stop at the Visitor Center to pick up our maps and learn more about the area. also grab some food and gas while you're at the visitor center, one of the only gas stations nearby. Cost to enter the park is about $25 per vehicle. They have annual passes. We were fortunate enough to have a lifetime pass, allowing us entry to any of the 63 national parks in the U.S. And now we begin the 28-mile trip around through the park. So sit back, enjoy the scenery in this 8-minute segment around the park. A new paved pullout has been developed along the park road within the Petrified National Park. It showcases a section of the old Route 66 that passes through the park. From here, you can view the roadbed and a line of historic telephone poles. From this aerial view, you can more easily see the vintage Route 66 that is now gone, running from the upper right to the lower left just north of Interstate 40. What looks to be an abandoned car along Route 66 is actually a 1932 Studebaker that was placed there as part of the Route 66 monument. Here, a view on Newspaper Rock, we can see the petroglyphs. The lighting wasn't the best, but we can see a few of them, although there were many petroglyphs to be found. This area, called Jasper Forest, had a very high concentration of petrified wood. Here on the right, you can see pieces of it scattered throughout. And in the valley behind us, there was a hiking trail that took you down to the bottom, where it was littered everywhere with petrified wood. Well, that completes our 28-mile journey through the Petrified Forest and the Painted Desert. Hope you enjoyed the trip. Just like your local amusement parks, there's always a gift shop at the end of the ride, and this is none different. There's a few here. We decided, though, to pass on and set our sights on Holbrook, Arizona, where we'll stay for the night. Like all small towns across Route 66, they have their share of attractions. Here we have the giant-sized dinosaurs. You'll see giant-sized figurines, giant teepees, all a part of the Route 66 experience. Making our way now to the Wigwams, where we'll spend a night in Holbrook, Arizona. Don't leave us now, because we're going to give you a behind-the-scenes look inside our room in the Wigwam. The Wigwam motels, also known as Wigwam villages, are a motel chain in the United States built back during the 1930s and 40s. Built in the form of teepees, there were originally 7 different locations, 2 in Kentucky and 1 each in Alabama, Florida, Arizona, Louisiana, and California. Only 3 of the historic landmarks still survive, 1 in Cave City, Kentucky, and 2 located along the historic U.S. Route 66 in Holbrook, Arizona, where we'll be staying tonight, and San Bernardino, California. Well, Steph and I are in Holbrook, Arizona. We're gonna sleep in a wigwam. There's a bunch of them all the way around through here. They got old cars sitting out in front of them, so we're going to go and take a look and see what it looks like inside. There's the outside. You see the wigwams down through there. You got these old period correct cars out here, and that's where, look how beautiful that looks with the sky. Let's go take a look. Looks like the light's over here. There must be a light up there. There we go. And it's pretty much round. And we're in our first wigwam. Oh, we even got a computer, TV, full scale everything. A little bath. Room back in here. And behind the door, I hear there's a shower. Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, this is something. There she is. We're gonna sleep in a wigwam. After checking into our wigwam, we headed out for dinner. We wanted to try the Butterfield Steakhouse, which was a much sought after place. Unfortunately for us today, it was closed. Holbrook, Arizona is located in eastern Arizona along the banks of the Little Colorado River. Route 66 runs through the downtown and is the government seat of Navajo County. Holbrook serves as the gateway to the Petrified Forest National Park and is near a number of the Indian reservations. We ended our day at Tom and Susie's Diner, a small mom and pop but a place not to miss. The food was absolutely delicious, service was top notch, and the regulars treated us like locals. This ends this episode as we head back to our wigwam. Hope you enjoyed traveling along with us, and join us on our next adventure as we go further into Arizona. We see Oatman, Arizona, some other magnificent places, and eventually make our way to Santa Monica, California. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next episode.